Greg,
Rest
host
in
of the Arc.
peace, Gizmo.
Already starting off on a awesome track. Guys, this is the Arc of Wrestling podcast. We are here talking about wrestling. I'm here with the Arc of Wrestling crew. Say hi, Mike.
No R.I.P. to Gizmo.
Why, Mike?
Because screw Gizmo.
Gizmo was our god.
Yeah, bro. It was their god.
Gizmo was
my god got eaten by the big boss man over a decade ago. All right.
Even though I've never seen an episode. Even though I've never seen an episode.
Your cat's dead.
Even though I've never seen an episode of Total Divas. Rest in peace, Gizmo. Strike, say hi.
Hi.
Jimmy, say hi.
Hi.
And Jonesy, say hi.
Hi.
How
are you?
I don't know, Jonesy. How are you?
I'm
okay.
Okay, let's talk about wrestling, guys. Monday Night Raw ended about 40 minutes ago.
45 minutes ago, I was going to say, don't get the time wrong.
Yeah, I was going to say an hour 45. I was like, it's
that was an hour
not
ago.
9 o'clock already. So, how'd you guys like Raw tonight? Was it a good Raw? It was in Chicago. We had a big crowd. They weren't hyped until later on in the show, though, but how'd you guys enjoy Raw overall?
Ryback can't put anybody through a table correctly.
Mike, he went through the table.
He did not go through the table all the way.
The table broke.
He broke the corner of the table.
You
go back and watch.
Just because you're fat.
Go back and watch. It counts.
It counts if he goes to the table.
It doesn't count. He broke the corner of the table.
No, he didn't. You find me proof.
YouTube. Go on YouTube.
You show me a picture right now.
If that was a tables match, it would count.
It'll count and CM Punk would win.
CM Punk's head bounced off the concrete. He's probably got a grade A concussion.
It's okay. He'll be out with RVD.
CM Punk is hard-headed. He's fine.
Because Ryback
listen to this play-by-play. Ryback tosses Punk through a table from high up, and Punk lands bad on the floor.
Yeah, because it was a bad spot. He did not go through the table.
Damn it, Mike. He went through the table. He landed on the table, which broke his fall. And it's like,
Shut up. Oh.
Fish is here, so I have to...
I'm not hearing you right now.
I can see you. I can't hear you.
Why do you hate Ryback so much?
Because he's a piece of trash. He cannot wrestle.
How could you not love him?
He sucks.
He could not
He's a bully.
He's a bully.
Mike,
you gotta love the bully before Sheamus comes.
Ryback's only being called a bully because he's big.
No,
what about the real bully, CM Punk?
Yeah, he hurt that bully.
You guys are retarded.
He makes the audience chant Walrus, the frickin' poor Paul Heyman.
That was John Cena. No,
I thought it was Jericho.
No, wait, no, that was The Rock.
It was a lot of people.
That was everyone.
The Rock is a bully.
So while we're talking about Ryback, how did you guys enjoy CM Punk's welcome home from Chicago and how he used hockey?
CM Punk is a bully.
Especially, what? No, we're not talking about that anymore. How'd you guys like Punk's promo tonight? I thought it was amazing.
Screw the Chicago Blackhawks. Nobody cares about the Chicago Blackhawks.
You're a racist. You don't like Blackhawks.
You don't like Indians? What's wrong with you?
You don't like black?
I don't like Hawks that are black.
See, you racist.
I'm sorry. Fun fact, the Blackhawks are actually Indian, so how can they be black?
You're a racist. Stop it.
Nope, if I was a racist, I would support the Redskins.
Well, first of all, when Christopher Columbus discovered the Native Americans, he thought they were Indian. An Indian or Asian. So Indians.
We gotta be culture
What?
Culture sensitive?
Yes.
What's a culture?
Culture sensual?
I can't speak tonight.
When can you speak?
It's okay, that stroke really affected you.
Oh, fuck.
Things taste like blackberries now.
We're so off tangent. This is fucking terrible.
I like pretty colors.
Alright, Greg, get back on topic.
Wait. Before we do, is half your face paralyzed like Jim Ross?
Oh,
how did you know?
He just retired, Mike. Give him a couple weeks.
No.
He just got fired.
He got fired. There's a difference.
Give him a break. He just got fired.
Conspiracy, Mike. There's conspiracies
Man.
going throughout the WWE. How do we not know this doesn't work?
All right, Jessica Ventura, shut up.
You know,
Let's-
It's a conspiracy.
Let's talk about. I want to hear your guys' opinion on the Wyatt family right now because
Did they
over
do
the
something
past
today?
over the past couple weeks, the Wyatt family hasn't really been up to par with what a lot of people thought they were going to be. They haven't been showing up on Raw. I think this is the first time they showed up on Raw legitimately in a couple of weeks.
That's because
Actually,
the
fair.
only person they're feuding with is sitting there making a movie. It was very bad timing to set up a feud.
It was very bad timing.
So they're going to wait until Kane comes back from making the movie before they continue on with it.
Do you see
And-
Kane
and
coming
Sid-
back before Hell in a Cell?
Yeah, well, they're supposed to have a match at Hell in a Cell. Kane and Bray Wyatt. Because See No Evil 2 just started filming.
Yeah.
No evil too.
I mean, if it's like any other movie, it should be filming for like 3-4 weeks.
It's going to be the best
3 to
movie.
6 weeks.
I
to
like
film that movie.
movies.
I actually like See No Evil 1.
See No Evil 1 was the best WWE movie they ever made.
It was actually pretty entertaining. I rented it one night when I was bored, when Blockbuster still existed. It was pretty damn entertaining to watch. Not gonna
I'm
lie.
protesting that movie until they release a director's cut of Kane's 13-inch dick.
They are not going to release that scene.
Mike-
I'm sorry.
It will come out. I
That's what
Come out and it'll
join
flop on the
in
floor.
on the fun.
If you build it, they will come.
Oh my god. They are not going to release that scene. I'm
I will
sorry.
film that scene by myself.
Oh,
Just send Kane my way.
What are you going to use a
are
guard?
you
my
gonna
way.
film- are you gonna film your dick and say it's his?
I'm gonna kind of work around. I'm gonna try to put Photoshop and make it look a little bit bigger.
What are you going to use a garden hose?
He's gonna
Look,
paint him-
look. I'm gonna Photoshop
He's gonna
this,
paint
guys.
I'm going to have a garden hose. Make sure you
Say it
paint.
loud and say it proud. Hey.
Oh,
Why is the opening so big, Greg?
oh.
This show is gonna be soft tangent. I love it.
So,
He's
how
gonna
about
hold it up as, like,
how about that handicap match tonight, guys?
Well, I missed most of Raw, so you have to recap a lot of this bullshit for me.
I thought that was a gauntlet match, Greg.
There was a handicap match.
It was a
Oh,
handicap elimination. The gauntlet match was on.
It was a handicap gauntlet match.
This was a handicap match.
It was a match for handicapped people.
This was the
Zack
first
Ryder was in it.
ever 11-on-3 handicap match.
Jeez.
Don't you love that Zack Ryder was eliminated within like 30 seconds?
No, he's actually like one of the last ones to get eliminated.
Justin
So,
Gabriel
Roman-
got eliminated in like
Was it-
seconds. He came in and got speared
Yeah,
by Roman Reigns.
Justin Gabriel.
Whoa,
got
whoa, whoa,
eliminated
and
fast.
here.
Is he still relevant these days, Zack Ryder?
Well, he
He
got,
still gets cheers and like house events.
he got broken in half by Roman Reigns. It was the greatest thing ever.
Justin
I wish
Gabriel
Ryback would
needs-
break him.
Justin Gabriel needs to team with Leo Kruger in NXT and have some South African gimmick going on.
Why don't you just team up with Kofi Kingston and call him African?
There you go.
Well-
Call them the Flying Africans.
Oh my god. That would mean Kofi would have to get his accent back. He doesn't have his accent anymore.
Have him wear loincloths and
You'll
wear
get look at it.
spears.
Look at his accent back. No worries.
Can they sign Prince Nana and be their manager?
Yes, they will.
So they have to come out in loincloths with spears.
Yes.
Spear.
Spear.
Can they do the South African tribal dance? Whatever that is.
Yeah, they're gonna do the South African tribal dance and their little kills. They're like, ooh, wah, wah.
Justin Gabriel and Kofi Kingston, we got AIDS.
and have Ryback come out as a lion and mow him down.
Oh my god.
Ryback will come out like, I don't like you. I'm the bully.
Nah, we need our nigga lion, Mark Henry.
You need a nigga lion?
Oh my god.
Ah, shit, nigga.
Ah, shit.
Ah, shit, nigga. This ain't, you done fucked up. Hell no.
Oh my god.
That's
Fuck
what
y'all,
GTA
man.
does to people. It makes them
Fuck y'all,
corrupt.
nigga.
Makes him
I
corrupt.
was corrupt. I was corrupt a long time ago.
Josie was corrupt.
I
All
was
you have to do is
corrupt a
follow the
long time
damn
ago.
train, CJ.
Oh, yeah.
Let's move on.
Oh.
Let's move on to the next topic.
So Mike,
What?
you're
plus-
big on wrestling, right?
Yep.
He was a
Tell me,
prostitute.
how come Why does Roman Reigns sit there and lock in the opponent's head during a tilt-a-whirl?
I don't really pay attention to that.
He does a barrel roll.
Because he did it to Daniel Bryan last week, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, he kept a hold of the head. That's kind of different from what I normally see. Because, yeah, you got like Wade Barrett sitting there just letting go when they spin, but Roman Reigns had it locked in tight.
Well, he still got the best spear in all the company. I don't even care what anybody says.
Who, Roman Reigns?
Yeah. Dude actually launches in the air at people.
Caitlin's got the best.
No, Caitlyn sucks.
Look at that shit.
Oh boy.
Alright, let's go. Keep
All
moving.
right, let's talk about some other news. Let's talk about NXT news. There's a couple things that happened in NXT this week. We've had a couple NXT releases. Tony Dawson has been released. If you don't know who Tony Dawson is, he's been doing a lot of YouTube shows for WWE. Also released, we've had Christina Vargas, who's some fitness model who's only been training since like May and never appeared on NXT programming.
Wow.
When she realized that what her true passions were, which is cooking.
Just like a woman. I mean, what?
So she's got
Back in the kitchen.
She is, literally.
Yeah, she's trying to make a career out of it. Come on, give her a hand.
I'll give her a hand.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Other people who were released, we've had a really sad release. Luther Ward, who also played Omen in the Indies over in Ireland and shit like that. Very talented guy. When I saw this guy get called up and he took his mask off, he looked like a thinner, more talented Kane.
That's impossible because Kane's already talented.
He's like super talented though.
Kane has talent?
Yes.
No, Kane has talent, but this kid, like, wow. Like, the shit I've seen him, like, he has the body for it, he had the look for it, he had the talent for it, and they got rid of him. It did not make sense to me, and I was very mad, because I thought he was going to be really big in the WWE.
Can they get rid of Bo Dallas?
No.
Bo Dallas is the best.
Please, can they please get rid of this transvestite?
No.
Yeah, he looks like he's a transvestite. He's a tranny.
And then there's some other, wannabes who got released. Who cares about them? Some news about the Rhodes. As we saw, the Rhodes came back on Monday Night Raw. They attacked the Shield before their match started. Had a quick run-in. It is apparently being talked, especially Vince McMahon is pushing for this, Dusty Rhodes to be wrestling in a supposed six-man tag against the Shield at the next pay-per-view. Battleground.
Only if he wears the polka dot.
The Rhodes Dynasty!
So,
he's not gonna wear the polka dots. He'll probably wear
but a lot of people are trying to stop Mr. McMahon from doing this because of Dusty's age. So yeah.
Aged.
So some people are actually trying to get Ziggler into that match rather than Dusty Rhodes.
Because that makes sense for the feud.
Yeah, it does.
Ziggler's feuding with Ambrose.
Yeah, they wrestled at the last pay-per-view.
Wrestling.
And they have been feuding for the past month and a half now.
Shut
up, Strike. You don't know what you're talking about 'cause you don't watch wrestling.
They don't have to have Dusty work a whole lot match.
No, they don't need Dusty in that match, period.
You don't want a Rhodes family match?
I don't want Dusty getting hurt.
He's not gonna get hurt.
Bullshit.
He's not Jerry Lawler.
He is way older than Lawler. He looks like he's near his deathbed. Not necessarily, but still.
Is that the fat fuck? Dusty Rhodes the fat guy?
Yeah.
American Dream?
You don't
Yeah.
know who Dusty
Did he have a heart attack yet?
No.
Okay.
He looks like too.
Carry on.
Oh, man.
No.
Oh, my God.
My muffler fell out.
Here, tell Cody he can have my muffler.
Honestly, even in his prime, I don't even think Dusty Rhodes was that good to begin with. That's just my opinion.
Apparently he wasn't, according to some people.
I honestly was sitting there like, how the fuck is he still in the business right now and he wasn't even getting his prime? But that's just my, like I said, that's just me.
Never won the WWE title.
Hey
He must
guys.
have just been hella charismatic, that's why.
Hey guys.
He's just a working man.
Did you guys hear what
It's a common man, too.
Did you guys hear what Sunny posted on her Facebook?
I don't care about Sunny.
She apparently lied about being mugged and adopting a child.
What?
She lied about adopting a child?
WWE Hall of Famer Sunny went on Facebook and admitted that she was not mugged earlier this week and is not adopting a child from Cambodia. Sorry, Jimmy, your hopes of being adopted by Sunny failed.
Wasn't Sunny the one offering bedroom
Yes.
pictures?
And those actually happened. I've seen those pictures.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of them too. So she posted.
I'm afraid. I don't think I want to see the pictures.
Do you guys want me to read this Facebook post? It's kind of funny.
Go ahead.
So my plan worked. Every time I put a status on Facebook, every wrestling website writer copies it and posts it in their statuses. Well, I guess I got the best of them this time. For the past 2 years, I've been making up the craziest crap just to see if they post it as factual news without checking the facts first. And yup, they did. Isn't it sad when these journalists have no real skills for actual reporting other than copying bogus social media status updates? Reminds me of a couple years ago when I said one of the TNA knockouts was expecting. Remember that? Well, I made that up. I made that one up too, just to see if they'd run with it. So fans, I'm sorry that I have to include you all in this charade, but I didn't get mugged, nor am I adopting a child from Cambodia. And writers, maybe you'll think twice before you copy my statuses again. It just makes you look gullible and stupid, and that you just jump on things believing you have the newest big scoop, when in actuality, you have nonsense that just makes you look pathetic. So stop whacking off, get out of Bobby's basement and get a real job, and for once give us performers our privacy. Ha 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 ha. Oh, was that fun.
I got a question.
Yes.
Even if it was legit, who would want to mug Sunny?
I wouldn't want to touch her.
I love what one of these statuses said. Instead of marrying Chris Candido, she should have done herself a huge favor and married Chris Benoit instead.
Oh.
I thought that was hilarious.
Like, she got arrested like 7 times for breaking, whatever it was, the stalking thing.
Oh, yeah.
But yet, she's gonna sit there and talk about writers making up stuff.
Because she has nothing better for her time to do. Like, she is a cunt who has no money. No one wants to hire her. No one wants to bug her. She sucked too many dicks in the past. She started too much crap between wrestlers. No one likes her.
Didn't she try to give New Jack AIDS?
Something like that.
Or was it Terry Reynolds?
I heard something about someone trying to give someone a disease, but I wasn't too sure on the actual likeliness of that being true.
And another question. Why on earth would any adoption agency allow Sunny to adopt a kid from Cambodia?
Who are you, Sunny? Why are you seem familiar? Oh, yeah, you're for that girl.
She probably doesn't know how to feed an animal, let alone a 14-pound kid, a 14-pound 10-year-old from Cambodia.
14.
Mommy, I'm hungry. I don't care.
I live in worse living conditions now than I did back when I had no food.
Mommy, can I go home? My real home?
I want to go back home.
So
my mom actually feeds me real food.
So WWE.com announced the rest of the WWE 2K roster.
And none of it was announced on television.
And none of it was even shown on. It was. It would have been a waste of time if they would have just gone through all the pictures. It's essentially the regular roster. Couple of them. They said. Corey Ledesma said before Raw started that if you don't see anybody on the roster list, expect them as DLC. So I can't. I'm hoping that we're gonna get at least like 30 some superstars as DLC. I'd love to see a lot more guys in this game because I'm not really, what is anything special about this game that
Goldberg.
Yeah, Goldberg and what Razor Ramon.
You wouldn't want to play as Razor Ramon?
Not if I'm waiting for next year's WWE 2K15 game. Because that's going to have a brand new everything.
That's not going to... I'm kind of debating whether or not that game's going to have a huge roster or not.
Which one?
When 2K makes it. If they make it.
I definitely think so. Why not? I think one of the biggest things why the WWE games haven't had so many rosters is because of limitation on like CD discs and stuff like that. Once everything starts getting moved over to Blu-ray and the new consoles have a lot stronger capabilities, I think we're gonna have a lot of these games get a lot bigger, especially the wrestling games. I think they'll look a lot nicer too. A lot of people will say, "Oh, Ukes is still probably gonna make it." I'm like, "Well, Ukes is under new management now. They're going to be listening to new people. They're going to have more funding to make these games. A lot more funding now that 2K is going at it rather than THQ. And 2K, they put time and money behind these sports games, and I bet you this WWE game is not going to be anything different. So I think this next game is going to be excellent.
Yes, because what I'm looking forward to in the next NBA 2K game is the LeBron James season mode. No, they're legit copying off the WWE model and having a LeBron James Road to Glory mode.
Yo, Mike, you don't want to play as LeBron?
No, I don't.
Greatest basketball player of all time?
But everyone loves LeBron.
If the entire season mode consists of nothing but flopping and complaining to the referees, I'm all for it.
Press A to complain.
Press B to flop 50 times like The Rock.
So what I'm hoping for is that we'll probably see a lot of the Attitude Era guys that aren't in this game that they had last year in as DLC.
Why would they put more Attitude Era games in this year when they had Attitude Era guys last year?
Because you can't just bring in those guys and then just take them out.
Sure you can.
I want Ken Shamrock.
The whole plot of this year's game is WrestleMania.
I want Ken Shamrock.
So Bruno Sammartino is probably going to be DLC because he wasn't in the main game.
Oh yeah, I definitely imagine Bruno Sammartino being DLC. I think that was even in his contract that he was going to be in the next WWE game.
Him, Piper might be DLC.
That would suck if Piper wasn't DLC.
Because I read the reason why he's not in the game is because they couldn't get the rights for Mr. T.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
What was that one match that a lot of people
Because I think Paul Orndorff's in the game, too. I think. Or not. What, Stripe?
What was that match everybody was surprised wasn't in it?
Guerrero, Kurt Angle.
I think it was something different.
I thought it was.
I know that was
HBK.
I know that was one of them, but there was a couple of WrestleMania matches that they completely went over. They didn't bring in the second Undertaker Shawn Michaels match, the retirement match. They only put in the first one.
Well, the first one was a little, much better than the second.
But
they said Guerrero Angle's not in the game because they don't have the rights to Angle.
Yeah. They don't have rights to a lot of people. They could have still, the Dudleys and the Hardys, so they could have had the...
Why wasn't Benoit in the game?
Eventually, Benoit's going to be in the game.
I know.
And
10 years from now, eventually they'll go, you know what, put him in.
Yeah.
Just don't even announce him, just say he's in there.
Yeah, he'll be in the game. He'll be in another game eventually.
Yeah, don't even announce it, just slip him in there. Then come release day, everybody's like, oh, Benoit's in this game, okay.
Yeah.
Pre-order now to get Chris Benoit.
Same thing with Owen Hart. Owen Hart will probably be in the game 10 years from now.
Alright, so,
But he should be in now, but...
Let's talk about some other shit. Mickie James and Ken Anderson are officially gone from TNA.
Guess what? Nobody cares about Ken Anderson.
It's being reported that WWE has little to no interest in bringing back Mickie James at this moment, and fuck Ken Anderson.
Yeah, because it's not like the TNA knockouts need all the help they can get.
Well, if they didn't fucking have Hogan, and if they didn't have fucking Bischoff, they would have more fucking money.
It's funny. They don't want Mickey James. Has Oksana on the roster.
As who?
Oksana.
But they don't even use
Hey,
Oksana.
Oksana
There's no
actually
reason to
worked-
complain about her.
Oksana actually works her gimmick when she gets like the 20
What
seconds.
gimmick?
What's Jimmy?
What?
Did that just you just say what Jimmy?
No, I said what gimmick?
Oh. Or
What
gimmick
gimmick
Like
does
on
could
NXT,
she
she
possibly
was-
have?
She
Sucking?
got tagged into a tag match, and then she was acting like this seductress that she was back when she was with Teddy Long.
Oh my god.
She was like playing off that gimmick, and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Nobody cared.
See,
Apparently she's been
you
getting
know-
better in the ring, even though she's still kind of bad.
You know what I find funny?
Sarah Del Rey can't save her.
Well, if Oksana ever went back to, developmental, maybe.
No, I don't see Sarah Del Rey
There's a
saving
couple NXT divas a couple developmental divas that they just hired recently that I don't see Sarah Del Rey even being able to, make them look any better.
Well, Del Rey needs to save a lot of the divas on the main roster too.
Oh, did you guys check out the NXT promos that I sent you?
Nope.
You guys
No.
are fucking faggots, you know what? I give you one job, and you don't even fucking do it.
Shut up. Shut
No.
up.
They were good promos.
Shut up, bitches!
Pretty decent promos that they cut.
Echo!
Echo?
Jose!
Echo?
Jose, fix your stuff!
Don't do that.
Thank you.
What?
Don't
What?
do that.
What?
We're still doing
What?
a podcast. Let's get back on topic.
I
Honky
didn't do
Tonk
anything.
Man. Honky Tonk Man is doing his 2014 farewell tour. So apparently he will be
Farewell tour.
retiring soon. The WWE legend and former Intercontinental Champion, the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in WWE history, looks like he's set to be retiring soon.
Hey.
Elvis has left the building
And I give no flying fucks.
because he looks just like Elvis.
Yeah.
He's black.
No, Elvis was not black. You, sir, are colorblind.
Elvis is black.
You, sir, are colorblind.
Well, Elvis was a black man, kind of, because he died from a heart attack when he was a black man.
He died on the
He
toilet
died in the he died in the toilet.
Yeah, via a heart attack.
because he was fat.
Just like black men.
So all black people are fat?
Yes. I am the police. I am racially profiling.
And Santa Claus isn't real.
He is. Don't
Not?
bash my hopes and dreams.
I just did.
Alright, anyways, let's get back on topic. I'll just I'm sorry.
Jerry Jarrett came out recently talking about TNA, and
Awesome.
something very, what I found interesting, because when he was talking about TNA's future, he says this, I am amazed, because when I was there, Bob Carter called me at least 2 to 3 times a week, and said, I can't lose any more money, Jerry. And I said, you are needing to talk to your daughter, not to me. She's running the place, so I'm amazed that they're in business. I think this is the point. It's safe to say that TNA will continue to be subsidized by Bob Carter until he dies. Then I think TNA will go the way of ECW and the territory days.
They should have AJ Styles come out and go, Dixie Carter's going to be running this company until she's dead.
So,
promo.
so from the looks of it, it's not that TNA is going to die. It's that Bob Carter is... Okay, whoever's playing GTA, lower their fucking volume. From the looks of it, it's not that TNA is going to die. It's just that it's going to keep on getting money taken away from them until either... or Dixie Carter herself says, okay, I'm done with the wrestling business, or Bob Carter just passes dead on his fucking bag because he can't fucking fire his own daughter from running a business to the ground.
Sure he can.
He's having fucking problems doing it.
All he's got to do is go, Dixie, you suck. Get out.
Why can't he... Well then, yeah, why doesn't he do that? Why can't he give ownership back to Jeff Jarrett and let the company get back on track to what it used to be and how it was making a lot of progress?
Because Jeff Jarrett was banging Kurt Angle's ex-wife.
That Dixie Carter was pissed off about, and no one gives a shit anymore.
That's why Jeff Jarrett lost his ownership, because he was banging Kurt Angle's ex-wife.
And this is what makes no fucking sense. If Bob Carter is such a smart businessman, how does he not see that it's his daughter that's fucking things up and should, give money or give the company back to the person who made it?
I'm a heel now.
Oh my god. It's
Well,
like
that's great, honey. Just put it on the fridge like the rest of them.
There's no... I bet you if Jeff Jarrett was back in ownership, he wouldn't have Hogan or Bischoff there. He would fire them on the spot, and he would get a stronger creative team back in there.
Actually, if Jeff Jarrett was in control, it'd just be the Jeff Jarrett show.
No.
Yeah.
Jeff Jarrett show starring Jeff Jarrett.
Here's the thing. I think it's not 2006 anymore. It's definitely a new time. He may be
2013.
He may be like a authority figure, but he definitely won't be like on his ass.
It's the Jeff Jarrett show, alright. His time. No, his world. I'm thinking of the wrong theme. But yeah.
It's his world. Wow, wow.
Yeah, it's that theme. But Dixie Carter sucks. And it's like I said, if Panda Energy had all this money like all these guys claim they do, TNA would not being able to sign people and keep people.
And I think they just need new management.
You know what would have been alright?
What?
If Impact's little work shoot wasn't done on a taped show.
It doesn't matter if it was done on a taped show.
No. That's not their problem, Shrike. That really isn't their problem.
I'm just saying that's one thing.
You look. They can get people.
They're sitting there trying to go for shock value on a taped show.
No, here's the thing, Shrike. They don't. You need to get people to watch a show. Just because there's spoilers that come out doesn't mean everybody looks at those spoilers. The majority of the main people who watch wrestling, they don't know about the freaking online community. They don't do the freaking spoiler stuff. They don't look at the dirt sheets. Everybody knows that. The only reason why you think everybody does that is because you're part of that community, and everybody that you talk to looks at those dirt sheets, looks at everything. All the marks, all the people who just watch wrestling for what it is, and rather than, everything behind the scenes, they don't look at the dirt sheets, don't look at the spoilers. You need to have people constantly going back and wanting to watch the show. That's how it works. That's how wrestling works. That's what they do with SmackDown. They still have to make a very popular show. If they didn't add any shock value to SmackDown, no one would fucking watch it. If you didn't put on those great matches on SmackDown, if you just make it a boring, useless show where careers go to die, no one will watch it. Well, that's the same thing they need to go the same way with TNA.
To be fair, nobody watches SmackDown now because it's on the worst night of the week.
Yeah, they need to move it back to Thursday.
Then they'd be competing with Impact, and Impact would lose.
Okay, who cares?
TNA?
Who gives a shit?
Because remember what happened the last time they tried competing with the WWE?
Yeah, TNA tried to compete with them.
They can't even compete with NXT.
WWE wouldn't even be competing. They're going to be like, okay, we're going to get back to Friday. Like, it would just be TNA trying to compete with them, and WWE's just going to ignore them.
I remember when Thunder was on Thursdays, and they came in with SmackDown, and they forced WCW to put Thunder on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Which didn't work because nobody watched TV on Wednesdays, because Wednesdays is like the dead night of the week because there's nothing on.
Actually, no. Wednesdays is very big for sitcoms.
It depends on which channels you're watching.
Yeah, like a lot of the NBC, like CBS, a lot of those they have the sitcoms that play and their new episodes. That's usually what Wednesday is. Wednesdays and Thursdays are usually packed with like new episodes of those long-running series.
If it's like reality television, then it's big for that day. But I'm talking about overall. It's a dead day for television.
But like Monday, that's like the sport day. Monday Night Football and Monday Night Raw.
Yep. And when NFL's not going, it's baseball or hockey.
Yeah. What else? The new Triple H DVD looks interesting.
No, I'm not
That's
watching.
supposed to be.
Yay.
What strike?
I've heard it's actually supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard some things
I've
about it.
I've heard some people say it's better than Punk's.
Well, Triple H has been in the business longer than CM Punk has, so if it's spanning his entire career, why wouldn't it be?
Because it's Triple H and some people just don't like that.
But like I said, he's been in the company since like 95 up until now.
So what about it?
He has all the big names on there. They even have the Undertaker on there doing interviews.
Do they?
Yeah,
Mm.
and he never does. He never does interviews.
What else? I don't know. Rob Conway turns down WWE job.
Yeah, to be a trainer, but who cares?
Was it a trainer?
Yeah, it was to be a trainer.
Yeah.
Who cares?
But they do got Eugene. Nick Dinsmore.
And I don't care what you say, Strike. Eugene is not a bad trainer.
Eugene is not a bad
he was.
wrestler in general.
I typed is back as a trainer. I never typed bad. I don't know how that happened.
Wait, what'd you say?
Remember when he said Eugene was a bad trainer and you got on him for it?
Yeah, you said that, Strike. You said he was.
I typed is back. I don't know how it changed.
I don't know how it changed. It just admit that you put is bad.
Those C and K disappeared and D was put in there for some reason, guys.
How does Eugene is back? I don't know.
You lost a train of thought.
Yeah, I give
You're
up.
too high.
Mike Duke the Dumpster Drosy was arrested for illegally selling pain medication to a police informant.
Oh, not my favorite wrestler. He had a bright future ahead of him. He beat Triple H at the 1995 Royal Rumble.
A grand jury has indicted him on 3 counts of delivery of a controlled substance.
Oh, poor Duke. Poor Duke. He could have been Intercontinental Champion. R.I.P. in peace.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's not even dead.
After all this news, I mean, it's kind of slow. If we could talk about some other things, Mike. Anything on your mind?
Adam Cole's heel turn.
Adam Cole heel turn. Yes, that was
the greatest heel turn in all of Ring of Honor.
Did you like it? How did it work out with you?
It was predictable.
It was predictable.
It didn't turn out the way I thought it was going to turn out. I honestly thought Steve Corino was going to help him.
Oh, for like another.
I thought Corino was going to be his manager.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Come out and cost Elgin the belt. And be
What's Corino doing right now?
Trying to get his job back as commentator.
All right, because Scum isn't anymore.
Yeah, Scum's been dead.
Where's Jimmy Jacobs?
He showed up at the pay-per-view and he wrestled a match the next day.
All right.
So he's back. B.J. Whitmer officially retired.
Oh, that sucks. What was it? Because of the neck thing?
Yep. He's got the same injury. He's got the same neck issues that Edge has.
Oh, fuck.
So he'll be back in a couple years.
No.
Yeah.
LOL.
Shut up. You can't
do
it right.
Yeah, don't try to make a joke if you're just gonna stutter.
But yeah, he's got the same neck issues that Edge has. And no, he's not going to be back in a few years because
Shawn Michaels' thing was worse, and he came back after 5.
Shawn Michaels had back issues. And he was there's a difference between your back and your neck.
It's all the same.
No, your back and your neck are completely different.
No, it's the same spinal area.
But it controls completely different. Your neck can...
You can break your back and your neck can still be mobile.
Yeah.
And you can break your neck and your back is still mobile.
If you break your neck, you can't move.
Oh, maybe you can't, but I can.
All right, Strike. Hold on, Strike. Tomorrow, I want you to go out in traffic, and I want you to get hit by a car, and I want you to break your neck. And then I want you to tell me...
I never said it was a
No. I want you to tell me...
It's not fun to get hit in traffic.
Funny if you were.
I never said it was. But I want you to do this, and I want you to tell me if you can move all the muscles in your body after this happens.
It's funny because I know there's a better way of just looking this up. Mike just wants to kill Drake.
You said he had to die.
What's this video?
He just wants to break his neck.
Mike is a murderer.
No.
Yes.
Alright, go jump off the
Trying
roof.
to murder.
Alright, go jump off the roof.
I've done that before.
Kevin Nash said at a recent Comic-Con in Montreal that he and Scott Hall should go into the WWE Hall of Fame together. He also said that nothing in that direction has been discussed by WWE.
Kevin Nash is going to the Hall of Fame. Neither is Scott Hall. Neither is Scott Hall, unless he got booze.
Why won't he? Kevin Nash is a big part of WWE history.
And Scott Hall is?
Yeah.
What's Scott Hall done?
Well, not just WWE's history, overall the NWO, I'd say was really big for both of their careers. And Scott Hall played a big heel as Razor Ramon.
But then he got turned into the biggest baby face in the company.
Yeah, so, and I think Kevin Nash also has to live up to having a very long WWE reign and still raking in some of the worst ratings WWE has ever seen, so I think that's a plus on his side too.
Great, 1995 was a great year for wrestling.
I know, right?
It was the best year ever.
What is 1995 anyway?
I cried through half of that year.
I don't know what was 1995, bro.
Wait, I hear aliens. Aliens are coming to abduct Jimmy.
It's too late. He's already been eating a
They got me! They got me!
Oh my god.
Save me! Save me, Jesus!
Oh.
Okay, we're already about like 40 minutes in the podcast. Let's just end it. Let's end it.
God, we should talk about GTA before we end it.
For what reason?
What is this, the Culture Shock podcast?
Yeah, what is this, the Culture Shock?
Exactly.
It's merged. It's merged into one.
If you guys want to talk about GTA, how about you finish the game and we'll do a spoiler class. We'll bring back the Culture Shock for
class. Spoiler class.
Spoilers. I can't spell it right.
So let's do Pop, Flop, and Botch, and we'll end the podcast. Mike, you want to start us off?
Pop goes to this show because we fall in the police. Josie's queers.
I'll be right back.
Josie is.
Okay, Mike, go.
Anyway, my flop goes to some overall because of. And my botch goes to Brad from 4PP because he hates life, video games, and playing video games because he sucks at them. I'm done. Do you want me to continue?
I thought you had a botch.
That was my botch.
What was your flop?
Some overall.
And what was Pop?
The show.
Oh. Okay. Strike. Pop, Flop, and Botch.
My pop goes to my shiny new PS3 that I got from the Grand Theft Auto 5 bundle.
Grand Theft Auto? What the hell's that?
Grand Theft Auto.
What are you, British now?
Fucking Florida's peoples.
My flop goes to Daniel Ryan because he's got a thing on his leg and it distracted me.
He's got a what?
He's got a thing on his leg.
What did he have on his leg?
He's got like a little patch of burnt skin or something.
He always had that.
It's never been noticeable until now.
Wait,
I've always seen it.
Wait, a patch of burnt skin had you distracted?
Brian has like this kind of like a very pale spot. I thought that was on his shoulder, on his elbows.
No.
They weren't on his elbows?
Like, it was prominent back in NXT and then like a little into his run, but
I remember. I know what you're talking about. Maybe he just like puts makeup over it. I don't know.
Does it matter?
It's very distracting.
Well, if you're distracted by his leg, never mind. I'm not going to get to this conversation.
I'm distracted by Cesaro because he wears stockings to the ring.
I am distracted by Cesaro's nipples, but that doesn't make me from enjoying his matches.
I watched the match and it's like, dude, stop wearing stockings like a woman.
He's Swiss. Leave him alone.
I will not, sir.
Okay.
Keep going.
Go finish up.
My botch goes to Mike.
For what?
I don't know. You're short and you're fat. Why not? Do that?
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to give me? You don't want me to be your botch for wanting you to go out and play in traffic?
Okay,
No.
Jimmy, palm on the bunch, go.
Pop in. I don't fucking know. Pop is something.
What?
I don't give a fuck. I don't know. I don't have a pop. Go fuck yourself. Flop.
This show's the worst ever.
Flop, I'll give it to Mike just because, I don't know, Mike. And then Botch, I'll give it to Brad because instead of being a 4-player podcast marathon for GTA, it's been a 4-player podcast complainathon. So that's what. Yep, that's his new name.
Alright.
Alright, Jonesy, if you are still not acting like a pig, let's start this thing.
And actually, ML's not casting.
They were casting earlier.
I think Jonesy's dead. Okay, whatever. My pop, I'm a botch. My pop goes to, Renee Young for being very beautiful. Could not get my eyes off of her. Don't ask why.
Needs more page.
Don't ask where my hand was. My flop.
I don't want to ask where your hand was.
My flop goes to getting rid of Luther Ward, Omen. Well, I missed that fool.
Luther Reigns.
Even though he never even appeared on NXT. And my botch goes to. I don't know. I don't really have a botch this
It
week.
goes to his hernia.
Your Botch was like,
Okay, everybody, thank you for watching the Arc of Wrestling Podcast. We are doing shit constantly every week, so keep track of our Twitter over at twitter.com/.
Look track of our Twitter.
Check out
Keep
Lag.
track of our bleeper.
Check out lagspike.tv. That's our home daddy site.
Check out
Home Daddy site?
yes,
Our home daddy site. And
Check
I
out
thought you said GoDaddy.
check out
Like
our
Danica Patrick.
nah, we
check
don't
out
have
our-
Candice Michelle here. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
check out our affiliates 4-player podcast. Not really.
Yeah, they're defunct. This 4-player network now.
Yeah, you get it right.
Check out our sub-secretary at themaineventnetwork.com.
Whoa. Who? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, we need to end this podcast right now. Thank you everybody for joining us. Catch us next week. Bye-bye.
Yay.